Bly Gap for lunch. It is sleeting. It's super windy. We're gonna go back down and get some water. But we came up here to drop packs, so we don't want to carry packs and heavy water. So we're gonna go get water and then have some lunch and then press on to camp. It's cold, it's sleeting. We're cold and hungry, but we're doing it. Hi, we're sitting at lunch. We're at Bly Gap. The naughty tree is back there. It's freezing. I think the temperature's dropped into the 20s. It is pouring sleet on us. So we're gonna try to have a quick lunch and then get moving. We have still about 3 miles to the shelter and 3 monster, hugely steep, hellacious climbs between here and there. So it's probably gonna take us 3 hours. So Bill was kind enough to share some hand warmers with me. Thank you, Bill. And I'm just eating a couple of bars, just trying to get some calories in me as quickly as possible to tackle these last 3 hours of hiking. And then, hey, tonight might be the first night I sleep in a shelter. We're gonna see. If it's sleeting when we get there, that's what I'm doing. All right, we'll see you later. Beautiful view here. Just beautiful view. We're very exposed up here. It's super windy and very icy, so Bill said his tuna fish was starting to freeze. So we're gonna eat and get going ASAP. Bye. Okay, North Carolina, I see you. First, a huge sleet storm. We had thunder sleet. It is so cold. And that climb up from Bly Gap, that is the steepest climb on the AT so far. You think Kelly Knob is bad? Woo! Wait till you do this one. Coming out of Bly Gap. Straight up, no switchbacks, lots of really steep stairs with big giant steps. Now, I'm short, I'm 5'2", so the stairs are tough for me anyways, but there were a few times that I had to find some handholds. Bill and Lone Survivor are behind me. So I'm cold. Every time I stop to wait for them, I get really cold. So check out the tunnel behind me. It's cool. Hypothermia is definitely a factor and is decided to pull up a seat at the table today. So I think that the smartest and best thing to do is for us to head to the shelter and get warm as soon as we can. Very wet from the sleet melting, and finish the first of 3 climbs to camp. So there are 2 more that look just as bad as the one out of Bly. Wish me luck. Bye. Okay, update. I just got to the top of the second climb after Bly Gap, and sorry, my raincoat's rubbing against my AirPods. Okay, both climbs are nonsense, total nonsense, but this second climb, it had switchbacks, and it was still very steep, very steep. Was not as bad as the first climb, but it was much longer than the first climb. So now the sleet has turned to rain. I'm pretty wet through. So that must mean that the temperature came back up to 33 or so, which is good. But I definitely want to get to camp quickly to dry out. So I'm gonna head down to Sassafras Gap and then up the last climb, up and over that climb to the shelter. Bill is behind me. He's making his way, and we're gonna meet up at camp. So if I get there in time, I'll try to have some hot boiling water ready for him so he can have a hot cup of tea when he gets there, because it is definitely cold. All right. Check in later. Bye. Hello.
Look like I got red eyes. Maybe if I turn it down.
Muskrat Creek Shelter.
There we go.
Cheers, Bill.
Finishing Georgia. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
It was
We
a
finished
wonderful-
Georgia.
Wonderful trip idea.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Bye. Good morning. We are at Muskrat Creek Shelter still. We are packing up and getting ready to head out of here. After yesterday's rain, the temperatures definitely dropped below freezing last night. We had some frozen water this morning, but we kept our filters nice and insulated and protected. And we're just cold. My wet clothes from yesterday froze overnight, so I'm gonna hike out to the car in my pajamas, which is fine because we only have 4 miles to the car and then we're done with this section. So that's really exciting. Just finishing up breakfast and finishing up packing up, and then we're gonna be out of here. 4 miles to Bly Gap, which is where we parked. All right, come along with us today. Bill, you want to say good morning?
Good morning. Thank goodness for hand warmers.
Yeah, hand warmer saved us last night.
Warmers.
Last night was my hand warmers. Yes,
Hey, hand warmers.
they're great. Those 18-hour super warmers or whatever. Those are the best ones. FYI.
These ones that I got at RAI, I would not recommend. I think I'm going to take the empty packages back to RAI and get a refund.
Yeah, good idea. They don't work as well.
What are these things?
So-
Ignite something. Yeah.
Ignite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were not as good.
we don't recommend those.
No.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna be
The hot
hot
hands.
hands.
18
The
hours.
18-hour super heat ones. Those are the best ones. So, yeah. All right, we're gonna be getting out of here very soon and starting our 4-mile trek to the car. So we'll take you with us. Bye.
Learning new stuff.
We
On the
are.
way.
We're always learning. Last night was my first night sleeping in the shelter. I finally did it. It took me all the way till North Carolina to do it. And I slept in the shelter because it was pouring the rain when we got here. So I just set up in the shelter Bill and I thought it was just going to be him and I, and then what time did he roll in last night? 8:30, 9 o'clock? We had a southbounder through hiker roll in pretty late, around 8 or so. He had just finished a 30-mile day, so
Asleep by 9.
yeah, we scooted over and made room for him. He was a super nice guy. Chester, shout out to you. Congratulations on your through hike, and good luck to you on the AZT and the CDT, which you're doing next. So, all right, we're gonna head out of here in a little while, and we'll bring you with us. All right, bye.
Bye.
Hello. It is, well, where's Bill? There he is. We hit the trail at 11:17. We took our sweet time this morning, and it was lovely. Of course, we only have 4 easy-ish miles to go to the car, and we're enjoying that because the last 2 days were pretty much all climbing. So it's a beautiful day, and I'll show you some of the trail. Hi, we made a pit stop to take off our coats. It is definitely below freezing, I think, still, but we warmed up enough to take off our coats. We are heading up that way in just a few minutes, but it's beautiful here. Very sunny day today, and we've had some great views so far, so we're just gonna keep trucking it to the car. Now we start our climb.
This is the one way.
Yep.
Hello.
Okay, just finished the big climb after Muskrat Creek Shelter before getting to Bly Gap. Check this out. It's very cool. 1.1 miles down to the car from here. Bill is behind me on the climb somewhere, so I'm gonna meet him at the car because I am cold. So, all right. Maybe I will take some more video on the way down of some cool things if I see anything, but it is cold, so I'm going to try to get down as quickly as possible. Hi. Okay, I'm 0.1 mile away from the car now. The road is right down there. So, it's been a great trip. This down climb has been kind of cool. It's been minorly technical, rocky. There was one little rock scramble. I took pictures of it, but it probably doesn't do it justice. And there's been some ice and a lot of water on the trail today from all the rain and sleet and stuff that we had yesterday. Ooh, I see the car. Yay. So Bill's behind me. He'll be coming along in just a minute. The climb up the last climb that we did before coming down here into Bly Gap was also minorly technical, minorly rocky. So, but it was good. Beautiful little ridge walk along the top. I think I shared some of that with you on the video. And down there's the car. All right, thanks for coming along our adventure. I will get some shots of Bill when he comes down too. All right, bye. Bly Gap parking area, North Carolina. So northbounders come down this way and then go up that way. So next time, that's the way we'll be going. That's day after Christmas. It's exciting. 26th through the 30th, we're gonna try to do from here to Wire. All right, see you then. And I'll show you Bill when he gets here. Okay, bye. So we made it. We had a good trip. We had fun.
Today was really a pretty easy day.
Yeah, it was a beautiful
day.
day.
The hardest thing was the downhill, I think, actually.
Yeah.
It's actually harder coming downhill than going up.
I really liked that once we got to the top, the walk that we did with the beautiful view.
Yes.
That was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous up there.
Yeah, so we're ready to head home, I think.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
Everybody take care.
Okay, bye.